Hi, you've tuned in for another Asus ROG Baltics channel video, this time about gaming mice and what to consider when choosing the best one for you. My name is Lauris from the tech channel Consumer, link in the description. The most important thing for any gaming or even casual mouse, in my opinion, is the ergonomics. There are many types of mice on the market, and they are designed to fit a particular need for the user. The most prominent ones are the ambidextrous mice, just like this ROG Pugio 2, which means that they can be used both by lefties and right-hand users. The second common type is the ergonomic mouse, which ranges from slightly ergonomic, like this, Keris, to a little more ergonomic, like for instance the Chakram or Chakram X, or even a Gladius 3. Picking the correct ergonomics is key, especially if you intend to use the mouse for an extensive period of time, as nobody wants a wrist that starts hurting, especially if you are going for the W. Of course, there are other types of ergonomic mice in the market, but from what Asus offers, the key would be to consider between an ambidextrous or ergonomic. Then decide the size of the mouse. Always choose a mouse that you personally would feel comfortable in using, that is not too big or not too small for your palm. Which brings me to my next point, the weight. What type do you prefer? Actually, let us know in the comments below. Size and weight often go hand in hand. If you are a gamer that likes to, let's say, flick the mouse and use wide hand movements, then your priority will probably be towards a smaller and lighter mouse, as heavy mice tend to tire your arm quicker. On the other hand, if you play on high DPI settings or a high mouse sensitivity, then you will not mind a larger, heavier mouse, as you would mainly move it with your fingers, more or less leave the mouse in a constant radius on your mousepad. From the ones that I have in front of me, the Keris would be the lightest one at 62 grams, whereas the Chakram X is the heaviest mouse at 127 grams. I personally use the original Chakram, and it fits perfectly for my needs and has a satisfying weight to it, so that I feel that I actually have a mouse in my hand. Another thing to consider, that wireless mice will be typically heavier due to the inbuilt battery as opposed to their wired counterparts. But what do you personally like? Heavy mouse or lighter mouse? Comment below. The last part that also plays a part in the choice is the grip that you are going to use. To demonstrate, there are basically three main grips that are used: the full palm, fingertip, and the claw grips. It is advisable to check this prior to the purchase of the mouse in question and to see if it is suited for a specific grip or for your specific grip of the mouse. Majority of mice nowadays tend to be usable for any style of grip you would choose. Now that we have established the basic characteristics that are important for a mouse and what to consider when shopping for a new one, let's take a more detailed look at the 5 that I have lined up here. Let's start with the baby here, the ROG Keris, a new mouse that weighs in at about 62 grams. It is a lightweight corded mouse. Its main feature is the 16,000 DPI setting, the Teflon glides, the silky smooth movement on any mouse surface, and the ROG paracord. The paracord actually is a super lightweight and soft mouse cable that basically, well, it never tangles, and you can barely feel the cable drag. Altogether, this one is a super lightweight mouse that is precise, with interchangeable Omron switches that you can change by yourself with the super handy Asus push-fit socket that eliminates all the hassle that you might think you have for changing the switches. The mouse is perfect for a claw and fingertip grip. It is relatively low profile and has a satisfying soft click to it. You hear? It also comes in a wireless option, if you don't mind the weight increase and prefer that option. Next up, and an increase in weight as well, is the Gladius 3, the third generation of a legendary Asus ROG gaming mouse. This one is actually the tallest mouse of all the ones that we have today, but weighs in at 79 grams, which is still light for a mouse of this size. This mouse is best suited for and best feels for a palm grip or full hand grip due to its distinct ergonomic shape. This is the main feature of the mouse. Other features worth mentioning is again the push-fit socket, which allows you to change the switch to the other included switches in the box without much hassle. The ROG micro switches in this mouse that are installed from the factory have actually a zero-click latency, which helps basically to reduce overall system latency for clicks. That is an important factor for competitive gamers. 1000 Hz polling rate, 19,000 DPI sensitivity that can be tuned up to 26,000 in Asus Armoury Crate application means that you have a highly responsive mouse. This mouse is an upgrade from Keris in the fact that there is an additional glide sticker around the optical sensor that reduces the overall drag on a mousepad. The glides are PTFE Teflon, so again, silky smooth glide experience is to be expected. And as this is the wired version of the Gladius 3, it also has the ROG paracord with the same characteristics as mentioned for the Keris mouse. Overall, the Gladius is one of my favorite due to its great shape, size and weight balance. Moving on to the next one. This is the ambidextrous mouse Pugio 2, which is the first wireless mouse in this lineup. At 102 grams, it is somewhere in the middle of the whole spectrum, mainly due to the inbuilt battery. With a battery life of around 40 hours with wireless connection and standard RGB, or 69 hours without RGB in wireless mode. And that is a great achievement. But in Bluetooth mode, the battery is even more impressive, up to 100 hours with no RGB. It connects to your computer just like the other mice, either via cable, which I imagine you would use to charge it, 2.4 GHz wireless, or via Bluetooth connectivity. It has an onboard memory to store your profiles you have set up on Armoury Crate and saved. It has also up to 16,000 dpi, and what I like about it is that for a price lower than the Chakram mice, it offers much of the same customization experience you would find in those serious brothers of this one. You can change the side buttons, the switches, as it has the push-fit socket, and it all comes in this very cute and nice small case, so you don't lose these tiny accessories. The RGB logo can be customized to show your passion, and the rubberized scroll wheel makes it an easily controllable mouse. The glides are Teflon, covering the edges and the sensor for best sliding feel of the mouse. The mouse is actually evenly suited for all three grips, so you don't need to worry about the fit. If you don't want a super lightweight mouse, but it shouldn't be heavy and lack features, this might be the one for you. And now let's talk about Chakram, the first of its kind from a few years back, but still packed with features. This is the mouse I personally chose as my main. It is 122 grams, abundant with features, and first and foremost, I want to say that they don't make these types of packages anymore. First, you have the convenient accessory case. Then also included is a mouse carrying pouch. The mouse itself features a premium build quality, and the features are still relevant today. The biggest one is the joystick that Asus ROG decided to put in this mouse. The joystick tips are interchangeable for your own preference and can be customized to your liking in the Armoury Crate software, or even removed if it totally bothers you. It is an ergonomic mouse, but not as aggressive as the Gladius series. It has the comfortable thumb rest to reduce possible drag on the mousepad even more. It is cable, wireless or Bluetooth connected mouse with Qi charging for wireless charging, what I personally totally use the hell out of. I actually don't remember the last time that I ran out of juice, as each evening I use whatever Qi charging dock is available, and in the morning I always know that it is recharged. The best feature I consider is that you don't need no screws to actually change the switches on the mouse. Everything is magnetically attached and detachable. It is easy to change the switches to your liking, and the mouse is comfortable. I haven't used the mouse that I like as much as this one. It is perfect for palm grip or claw grip, less so for fingertips, but it also works. 1000 Hz polling rate, 16,000 dpi and the mentioned push-fit sockets. Asus really went all in for this mouse, or this series of mice. The Chakram X is the next iteration of the Chakram mouse and has eliminated the quirks in design that the Chakram might have had and improved on basically everything. First of all, 36,000 dpi, 8K polling rate, paracord cable for charging or use with the mouth if you don't trust the latency of Bluetooth or wireless, though I would say the difference is indistinguishable. The same great glides, and nothing has been changed for the perfect ergonomic feels and the grip styles from the Chakram mouse. The joystick is still as awesome as it was on the Chakram, and the only question to using this mouse is, how quickly can I adapt to using it? Additionally, ROG decided to expand on the thumb button from adding by default volume up, down buttons. Everything on this mouse can be customized in the Armoury Crate software. Now, I mentioned in the intro to this mouse, it's totally insane settings, which Asus attribute to their aimpoint optical sensor. It works together with a microcontroller unit in the mouse to deliver these insane precision and speed metrics like the true 8K polling rate with a mind-blowing deviation of under 1%, where the industry standard is what now I think seems 3%. Though I have to point out that the 8K polling rate is only possible in wired mode because there are different demands for the precision in that level. Overall, in terms of ROG mice, you have to know that the glides are to the highest standard. The range of ergonomics and grips is quite broad, and you can definitely find a mouse for your budget and your preference. My favorites are the Chakram X and the Gladius 3, but let us know which ones you like the most. I, from my part, sincerely thank you for the time for tuning into the Asus ROG Baltics YouTube channel. You can learn more about these products under the links in the video description, as well as where to buy them. From my side, I would like to express that it was a privilege and an honor to have you with us, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to not miss other Asus ROG product showcases, and we'll see each other in the next video. Goodbye!